Happy Thursday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. And if you see something you like, just hit share. I know it's a little loud, y'all. Couldn't get in our regular, this famous ain't working out for me. So we here, y'all. Me and Jay got a busy day. We got a busy day. Now today, I know I promised you, I'm getting you ready for your test, and I know I promised you that we was gonna talk about the psychological damage of your baby mama or your baby daddy's mama and daddy. But I'ma hold off and say that for tomorrow. Yeah, I'ma still get you caught up. I'ma still get you where you need to be for your test. But I just want to know, when is the last time you checked in on those other kids? Remember, we talked about this before, as far as you still keeping a connection with the children of your partner, even if they're not your biological children. Because if you got kids with them, and even if you don't, but most likely if you got kids with them, I would hope that you still stay connected and still keep a relationship with those children. Depending on how the relationship ended, it might take a minute, but if you've been in those children's lives, I would expect that you still would remain a part of those children's lives, right? So yesterday we were riding. My little brother was checking in on his kids, checking in on them, finding out about their report card and their grades, getting in their ass about the grades that they don't drop. Yeah, he going off on them, right? Straight. After he finished talking to his sons, he said, "Go put your sister on the phone." Nah, his sister, that ain't his. That's not his biological baby. He came to that baby life, I want to say she was about 6 months old, maybe. Right? He got in her ass the same as he got into his son's ass about their grades. Talked to her about the expectations that he had for her as far as getting her grades up, the importance of her getting and maintaining her grades up, what he not gonna tolerate for a grade. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, just the importance of that. Just the importance of him still having a relationship with her. The fact that he can still mentor her. The fact that he can still guide her in the direction of how a man should be guiding a young lady is just, my cup running over. I was so filled. You know? Because that's how I was raised, and that's how I've raised them, and the fact that they know the importance of that. Like, it's so many people when you break up that you disconnect from those other children, and you have no care or concern about how they're doing, what's going on with them. Like, every dude I ever dealt with has some type of rapport with my kids. Like, they can have a conversation with them. Like, my other baby daddy, rest his soul, I miss Kevin. I miss my other baby daddy. Yeah, we ain't see eye to eye on everything, but he respected me as a mother when it came to our child, you know, and it was always like that. So I never had no issues with him. And he would come in the house. When he comes to Ken, he'll come in the house, he chill, he talk to the boys if they over there, he kick his steak for a minute, chill, and then leave. The other baby daddy never got out his fucking car, man. Ooh, Fix It Jesus, that's a Christian show. Never got out his car. Like, used to act like he was just so, like, what if he would have mentored my boys even after the breakup? What if he was still like a part of their life, speaking to them? Like, anybody that's been a part of me that was somewhat of importance in my life still stayed connected to my boys. They still gave them mentorship. They still gave them guidance. Hell, Will used to give them jobs, like as they would go, as they grow. He would pay them to do stuff at his house, like, only people that didn't do that was my ex, the one who Coffee and Conversation was about, and Shine Fat Ass. Them the only two. Other than that, any dude that I ever dealt with still has some type of tie or Facebook friend, or if they see him in public, they'll stop and kick it with them, like find out where they at, how they doing. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, you shouldn't disconnect from those children even though the relationship is over. You still should have some type of relationship with those children. None to where it's impeding or interrupting the current relationship, but you should have a good relationship with your baby mama, your baby daddy. You should have a good relationship with their current mate, their current husband, their current wife. You should have a good relationship. It should be it should be a circle around those babies. Hey TJ, how you doing, baby? Good morning. Yeah, everybody should still stay connected. It was no reason it's no reason to be beefed out. Let me just say that. So yeah, that was it, y'all. I just want to know if you checked in with those other children, the ones that you left behind. Do you still keep in contact with them? Do you still give them guidance, mentor them, make sure they doing good? That's it. Just check in on them kids, because some of them kids you was in their life probably longer than your own biological children. Yeah, some of them kids you probably watched grow up. He was in Mariah's life ever since she was like 6 months old. She like about 13 now, I think. She's been over my house. She stayed the night with me. It's like she my niece. You know what I'm saying? She my niece. So it's like I miss my ex-husband. I miss that little boy so much. Like, that was my dog. He used to be like, hey, that's Kelly's mom. That's my buddy. That's my buddy. When I would drop Kel off, and I tell you, I miss that little boy so much. He touched my heart. He touched my heart. That was another thing that tore me apart. You took not only my child, but you took your child out of my life too. Because I miss that little boy. I do. So y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation. Me and Jay got a lot of stuff to do. I'll be back on in a minute. I'm out.